Welcome everyone to your next 3 months reading. In this reading I'm going to do one for each sign, and it's going to be the energies for the next 3 months. So that's October, November and December. Now they're just going to be little quick readings as far as I'm aware, of course. Once I start, that can always change, but just to give a bit of insight all up front, and then you can watch this video with the monthly videos and just get a bigger picture of how the energies might be playing out for you. Now, I was fine as I was preparing for this reading, but as I sat down to start, I got a really croaky voice. I can feel it starting to dissipate a little bit, but it keeps coming back. Now, I don't have a cold. I did pause to see if maybe the croaky voice was my own energy, but I have a feeling that it's come about to acknowledge that I think the majority of us are blocked going into the next 3 months. So there is some aspect of our life, of ourselves, that we are blocking, or that we're not willing to look at, or that for some we can't see yet. It might just be a feeling, but we just don't know what that feeling is linked to. And I start my readings always with Aries and then work through to Pisces. So I get the feeling, we'll see if I get croaky, if I stay croaky throughout the readings, but it might just be that as the readings progress, I might get less croaky, I might get more croaky, and that might just be that maybe the first signs are the most blocked, and then as we progress, the signs are getting less and less blocked, or maybe on a different journey or path, or a different level of openness. So we'll see how that goes, but I was asked to say that just to let you know. So what can also happen is that when we are blocked, what people say or these messages that might come across might trigger you in some way. They might just simply not resonate. They might annoy you in some way. They might make you feel sad, uncomfortable. It apply, you know, there's so many emotions that can be applied in that scenario, so everybody will be a little bit different. But when we are blocked, what people say, we tend to either not listen, not want to listen, or it just doesn't sit well with us, or we don't understand it because we're just not there. We're just so for those of you that these readings might just leave you cold and just uninterested, please know that it's not for now. Maybe come back in November or December and listen again, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. So just take things as you feel them, and just know that there is what's the word I'm looking for? There's no need to understand. There's no need to push. There's no need to fight with anything. If anything, when we feel blocked, the best thing we can do is surrender and just let go. So with this energy that I'm getting straight up front, it'll be interesting to see how the cards play out. So I will put timestamps below so you can skip the introduction if you want to. Because I'm going to be shuffling well and then wanting to sit with the energies for a while, I'm going to do the shuffling speeded up and in fast motion, so then you don't have to sit through it, just so that these videos don't get too long for you. Again, for those of you that are joining me that have been here before, thank you so much. I love this little community that we're building together, and I love the energies that you bring forth. And for those of you that are new, welcome. I hope you find something that is useful, and I hope this little community brings you some love, joy and support. Let's get started in the reading. Hello Virgo, welcome. We have October, November and December. Oh my goodness, what have we here? Let's get started. Jeepers. So for October, you start with vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Oh my goodness, yes. And I'm going to jump directly to, excuse me, the karmic completion, because I can't read one without the other. The ending of a karmic cycle is huge. A karmic cycle comes from the past, and that's past life. It can even be ancestral. And when we complete it and we finish it and we're done with it, we are no longer the person that we were. We no longer vibrate at the same frequency. We are not, I want to say, it runs so deep that we're not the same person. We don't think the same, we don't react the same. And of course it's not a light switch. It doesn't just happen bam overnight. We change slowly. And you know, it is easy to revert back to our old way of being because it's comfortable, because we know. But karmic completion means that you're really ending it. You're really, that's the finish of it. And once you've healed and worked through everything, you'll never go back. And that raises your vibration. And there is a certain level of understanding, of knowledge, of wisdom that comes with this completion. And connection. Connection to others, connection to your higher self, connection to spirit, source, God, universe. Now the 10 in tarot is completion. This in numerology is a 1, which is all about the new beginning. It's all about the new goals, the fresh energy, the opportunities, the new opportunities coming to you. It's all about change. And the 1 is the courage to take action. This karmic completion brings you to a whole new beginning. You've got the Ace of Swords. It brings you to a whole new level of clarity. Now you got the Happy Ending card. It will take courage. But I think you might already be past that. When we complete something so completely, where we are 100% certain that we will never repeat those lessons, we will never go down that road again. And this is not something that you tell yourself. Not, well, you acknowledge it. It's not something that you go over and over in your mind. It's just that level, you are no longer at the level that you were. So where you find yourself now, the lessons of the past are not there. They're just you there is no path that leads to the past. So there is no way for you to go backwards, is what I'm trying to say. I hope that makes sense, Virgo. And this is pure the next stage, the next you. And when I mean the next you, the you of your soul is eternal. It's always the same. But this is the physical and mental you. What you believe, your habits, the way that you live, the way that you think is different. Now this can play out in all your life, and for some of you I really think it is. And this can play out in a part of your life. It can play out in relationships. You'll never redo the lessons of the past relationships. It can play out in jobs or in anything. Apply it to your life, Virgo. But it is lessons learned, and you're moved on. You have passed that. It's achieving a certain level of awakening where it really propels you onto a complete new path. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles, and it says, learning all you can about a subject or career, going back to school, taking a seminar or finding a mentor, attention to detail, skilled work that you love. Now the Eight of Pentacles in October, under this karmic completion, I feel it's basically saying everything that you do will be different. So that can just be the mindset that you do it in. So for instance, if you have a job that you love and a job that is aligned with who you have become with your journey, your job won't change. But maybe your understanding, and maybe the way you do the job, maybe the way you are when you're there has changed. Your perspective of it has changed. But this, I feel the Eight of Pentacles is saying you will be doing things differently. You will be seeing things differently. You'll be understanding things differently. But in the very tangible world. So this ending of this karmic cycle, this next level of awakening, because I find that there's already awakening that has happened in order for a karmic cycle to be completed. So you're in the next chapter now. It's going to have you being and doing different things in your life now. So you are different. How you do things will be different. And I like in this card, he's actually taking one of her pentacles and he's actually paying her for it. And I know I don't think I've ever focused on that before, but here it's really, I really noticed it. And I have the feeling that people like this new you, and that's not relevant or important. We don't change in order for people to like us. But what I'm saying is this is aligning with our authentic self. This is realization of a higher level. So there is authenticity in this. People can see that. The light that you are now shining is your authentic light, and people can resonate with that. You will draw to you the people and the resources that you need because this authentic light. If this is a job, you will be well paid. If you're starting your own business, you'll get clientele. Whatever it is, the right people will be able to align with you. And that's not really what the Eight of Pentacles really means, but that's how I'm seeing it in your reading, Virgo, and very, very clearly. When we're authentic, it's so much easier for the right people to find us because we've got none of the masks on. So they can see us. They're drawn to us. Coming into October, we have abundance. Coming into November, we have abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. And rightly so. Everything we do, even if we don't realize it, impacts others. And I'm not saying that so that we walk around always conscious of others. No, there'll be nothing. That's the quickest way to drive ourselves to insanity. But what I mean is, when we follow our soul, when we align with our authentic path, others benefit from that. And maybe initially we can't see that. Maybe we've decided, maybe we've been called to live a healthier life, to get fit, to look after our physical, our body's well-being. Now you might think, well, how does that impact others? Well, if you have children, you might have more energy to play with them, to run around after them. How do you know that one day you might not be called to come of assistance to somebody, and being fit and healthy enables you to do that better? What if just by taking your fitness and health into account, others see that and you motivate them to take better care of themselves? Now that's just an example, but even when we do things purely that looks like it's just for us, we don't realize the knock-on effect that that can have for others. And we don't have to. We don't have to know that. But just because we might be striving for something that looks like we are potentially going to be the only person that gains from it, doesn't mean we shouldn't do it, because we don't know the plans of the universe. We don't know the mysteries of God. We don't know how everything's going to align. And that's why following our heart. We're not doing it. You don't get, well, of course you can get fit so people find you more attractive and things like that, but that's not necessarily going about it the right way, because then you're doing it for others. No, this is doing it for you, and then others benefit. If you can see the difference, Virgo. I'm sure you can. But we don't always understand how things lead. We don't understand the synchronicities in everything. You know, that ripple effect, the butterfly effect. We don't know how doing something here for us can change something magnificent for somebody over here. That's why following our heart is so important. And then you have 93 happy endings. Now that's 2 lots of endings. So I feel that this karmic ending, so this is a soul, it's not a soul lesson, because our soul doesn't need lessons. Our soul knows everything, knows it all. It just is what it is, and it's everything. But the karmic completion is untangible. So it's deep within us, it's emotional, it's it creates blocks in us, it creates difficulties in us, it creates us to build walls and to protect ourselves. It's our beliefs and our ideas and ideals, and how we think, and therefore how we feel, and therefore ripples out into the world of how we act. But this karmic ending is an inner journey. I feel this happy ending is this journey, this understanding of being authentically you and following your authentic journey is going to bring happy endings in your reality, in your tangible world, in your life. Now the 9 in numerology is all about endings. It's all about completion. It's all about release. It's releasing people, beliefs, situations that hold you back. It's about strength and courage and compassion as well, because those energies are needed when there's endings. Sometimes forgiveness is needed towards yourself or towards others. But happy endings is, there's going to be joy in them as well. So they might be a little bittersweet, maybe. The 3 is the number of joy. The 3 is creative self-expression. It's about pleasure. It's about optimism. It's about connection, sharing your feelings with others, being social. And then together they're 12. So you got another 1, the new beginnings, the fresh energy, new goals. And you've got the 2, which is balance. I find the 2 a quiet number, because the 2 is intuition, it's listening, it's diplomacy, it's slowing down, trusting. And it's energy that we need, because it's energy. Endings can stir up a lot of things in us. Even if we want the ending, it can still stir up energy. And then the 12 comes back to a 3. So 3, the joy, is going to be the overriding energy I feel for this ending. But happy ending, but an ending nonetheless, Virgo. And then you have the Ace of Swords. And the card says, brilliant ideas that may need refinement. Overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Communicate clearly and concisely. Remain objective. The aces for me are a gift from the universe. They're a new beginning. But they're a new beginning that you have to accept, you have to take, you have to acknowledge, you have to do something with it. Or it just dissolves, it just disappears. Or it's just there but never comes into the real world because no action was taken on it. And the swords is your mind, it's your intellect, it's clarity, it's understanding, it's knowledge. And I feel that these endings and the way that you have changed and the way that you are changing and evolving and growing, your understanding, your beliefs even, they're changing. And this gift from the universe could be a message, it could be just a new understanding that really sets you on a new path, really gives you clarity. I just really want to say clarity and understanding on something. And it moves you forward. I'm looking at December with the Courage card, and I'm wondering if this gift from the universe, Virgo, this gift of clarity, understanding, knowledge, I wonder if it gives you courage. Courage to keep going. Courage to see the endings as happy, as fruitful, as good, if you like, and to enable you to walk into your new beginnings. Courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. And isn't that what it takes when we want to fulfill our dreams? It does take courage, it takes strength, and it certainly takes determination. To have a vision and to bring it to fruition takes energy. And I really feel that that's what this gift is. This gift of clarity, this gift of understanding. It's going to give you courage, because if this new path leads to a new goal, a new dream that your soul is guiding you towards for the greater good in some way. And even if you can't see what the greater good is, don't dismiss it. We're not sure how it's all going to pan out. But when we are sure about, and you're not going to be sure about how it's all going to pan out or what effect it'll have on others, but when you have clarity and certainty on your dream and your goal and in which direction to head in, it's easier to move forward. We have courage because we have conviction. We have strength because we have light, we have clarity, and we have determination because we understand. We understand what we're trying to do. We don't understand the bigger picture of it, but we understand our steps. Maybe only the next 2 or 3, maybe just the next step, but it's enough clarity to keep you moving forward, Virgo. this is a whole new path. For the Courage card to have come out, it's a whole new path. And I love that you've got the synchronicities. I love this. 8, your personal power. 7, spirituality. When you take those two and they are aligned, synchronicities happen left, right and center. You just meet the people that you need right at the right time. You have the resources that you need that come to you. A book, money, a phone call, a message, it can be anything. But everything just seems to fall into place. And it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. And things flow. It's not to say that there won't be challenges or difficulties. You've got the strength, the Courage card with strength, with courage, strength and determination. Live your life fearlessly. That's not easy to do. That's a big ask. But Virgo, you can do it. And these synchronicities are going to come. And the beauty of it is sometimes we don't see them. We might very, offhandedly say, oh, that was lucky. But maybe we don't see the true synchronicity, the true fate in it. But I feel that you will, Virgo. You'll be like, wow, that all aligned perfectly. There'll be no doubt in your mind that you're being assisted. There'll be no doubt in your mind that you're on the right path. Because synchronicities, that's the universe working with you. Working with you and for you. It takes a lot. I mean, we can't possibly fathom how many things had to come together for us to meet this person at that spot, at that point in time, or whatever it is. It's quite magical, Virgo. And you finish December with the King of Pentacles. And the card says, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, grounded, a time of great success, financial security and prosperity, the Midas touch, everything turning out beautifully, a supportive partner and spouse, a good person to work for. Everything turning out beautifully. That's the synchronicities at play here. And the King of Pentacles is very grounded. He knows everything that he has. He knows what he needs in order to take action in the world, because the kings for me are all about the giving of energy, the giving of something, the pushing out into the world. And the King of Pentacles is the king really grounded in reality. He's the king of our material world, if you like. So money, property, resources of any kind. And there is a confidence about him. He knows that whatever he needs to achieve out into the world, whatever action he needs to take out in the world, he will always have the resources to do it. He already has what he needs. And every step that he takes, he has the resources. And I'm not just talking about money here. And there is a confidence that comes with that. He's sitting there, both feet planted on the ground. He knows that he will be able to meet any challenges that he has head on. He knows he's successful where he is right now. He knows the work and the effort it has taken him to get to where he is right now, and he knows that more effort and more work will bring more, will move him forward. And I feel that's the energy for you, Virgo. You're really embracing this king energy. Everything that you are going through and have gone through has, instead of shaken your confidence, it's given you confidence. It's given you greater understanding, this clarity. You understand your gifts and talents, your skills, and you know how to put them forth into the world. And Virgo, if you don't yet know, you will. Because remember, you need to allow some of these endings to happen. Look out for those synchronicities. I feel you'll really see, you'll really see them. And there's real abundance here. Whenever there are moments that you might get a little bit frightened, or you might feel lack, or you might feel discouraged, and I really think they'll be few and far between, but they're likely to come, Virgo. And just hold on to your courage, your determination and your strength, because you've got it in spades. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Love and light. Thank you so much again for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.